everyone, Jess here, and today I'm joined with Juan Pablo Lafosse. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you very much for your invitation.
Of course, it's a pleasure to have you here. So firstly, what are the main challenges revenue management teams are up against at the moment, and how can we start to take a proactive approach to this?
I think that especially, after the pandemic, forecasting, it has become extremely difficult. I mean, the advanced purchase have reduced, and there's also so many events that are impacting forecasting, like music events, sports events. So for revenue management team, this is like a huge challenge, and I think that there are many ways to approach these challenges. I think that, of course, using new technologies as AI can help forecasting, but I think that probably what ourselves and we're doing is taking a dynamic inventory approach where you can correct changes on forecasting, basically enabling the buying back or having the capability to move customers to other flights when you can get incremental demand, and in this way you can generate incremental revenues and at the same time deliver a better customer experience to your customers.
Absolutely, and you started touching on AI there. How, when the industry is being held back by these legacy systems, how influential is AI, ML, these sort of new and emerging technologies at catalyzing change?
I think that we are on a stage that probably embracing AI and in our case blockchain technology, it can really generate an exponential improvement, and I think that it is the right moment to do it. I think being an early adopter gives you a competitive advantage, and I think, as I said, there's a huge opportunity to increase the results of your company, and at the same time being able to deliver personalized, a real personalized value prop to your customers, and I think that these are the best tools to do it.
Fantastic. And looking to the future, what do you think is going to be the future of customer experience, and how can we lay the groundwork now to make this a reality?
I think that every day what we are seeing is that customers are demanding more flexibility. And there's and our industry has a dilemma between delivering a better customer experience, but at the same time increase your revenues. So this dilemma between customer experience and revenue can be solved with an approach of what we call profitable flexibility, and basically what our technology and what we are doing is helping to deliver new use cases that help both the customer to have the capability to have more flexibility and being able to sell back your ticket to the airline, or be moved to another flight, or transfer your ticket to somebody else if you can't fly, or even resell your ticket if you can't fly, or you just prefer to resell it. But we are doing in a way where the airlines can keep control and define all the rules of how all these new transactions are done. What we are seeing is that the implementation of these use cases basically is increasing the airline's revenue by close to 1%, and at the end of the day, this means a huge positive impact on their bottom line.
Yeah, absolutely, and I can imagine that gives agency to the customers or the passengers at the same time as empowering the airlines to set these on their own terms, so it's a bit of a win-win.
Absolutely. Basically what we're doing is we're aligning the interests of both in a way that it can, as I said, is how can you put together what is the best thing for the airline and the best thing for the customer as well.
Absolutely. And then if we think about events like Aviation Festival Americas, how does it help to drive innovation in the industry?
I think that when you put together a lot of executives, a lot of smart people from this industry, and just enable them to connect, to start conversation, to open up discussions on how our industry can evolve and be transformed. This, it eventually, generate this and help to accelerate the pace of innovation.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for joining me today and sharing your insights.